2.5 years ago, I reviewed the MN77, which looked a bit like that. And it was absolute shit. Now, for those of you that watch the channel a while, or those of you that are relatively new, if you don't think that I do honest reviews, go back 2.5 years ago and see me review this one, and I'll tell you that it wasn't very good. So in the box, you've got your controller and non-proportional, 6-volt battery, 6-volt NiCad. This feels, yeah, not impressed with that. So this is not going to take long for a summary on this truck. It's okay on the slightly rough surface. As soon as it comes to any kind of restriction or any small bump, it just struggles and you have to get a run up to get over it, which is not what you want out of the box. So I don't want to hear anything about not doing honest reviews. 2.5 years ago I reviewed this and it was shit then, and I'm hoping that they've improved it because this is the S version and I'm not sure whether it's that or that. Let's get it out of the box and see if it's actually any better than it was all that time ago. What's up guys, welcome to the channel. The MN88S, which I think is this one because the MN77 is that one. I've had this on the shelf a little while, so I can't remember which it was. Anyway, yes, would you believe it that 2.5 years ago, I made a review that didn't say this is the world's best trail truck, the world's best military truck, the cheapest in the world. Yes, I didn't. So one of the things I picked up on the last one was it didn't have proportional steering. This one has got steering trim and a different transmitter. If we look underneath, it looks like in there we may have a proper servo. The other thing that was wrong with mine was the drive shaft angle was absolute dog poo, whereas now it looks like it's relatively straight and the suspension actually looks like it's working. Oh, this is looking good already, isn't it? We've made some improvements. Tyres still relatively hard, and I can see tucked up in there looks like a 260 motor, because one of the other issues I picked up was it had a 130 motor in it. That thing is not enough to power something like that, so now we've got a bigger motor. So bigger motor, proportional steering, suspension that looks like it works okay, and the drive shaft. Things are looking good. So the question is, are they going to get a full house, and have they changed that, I think it was a 6-volt battery, to a lithium ion? Dun, dun. Oh, yes, 1200 milliamp hour lithium ion. There we go. I am not disappointed. We have checked all the boxes. Better battery, better motor, proportional steering, better suspension, better drive shaft angle. Let's hope I can do a better review. Right. Power on. Steering, steering. It is proportional. It's still a bit clunky though, MN. Unfortunately, lights go when you go on the throttle. Not my favourite thing, but... Oh, no, come on. Oh, you're going to let me down, aren't you? Yeah. Should we just take it to a crawler track and see what we can do with it? So let's see how this actually performs out and about. It didn't look like it was going to do too well on the bench, did it? Let's give it a go. The throttle. Wow. I'm not sure what can we do here. Although it's proportional throttle, it feels very all or nothing. There's no control there at all. I'm pushing the throttle now. You can hear it wind up a bit with that noise. Nothing, nothing, nothing. And then I'm pretty much full throttle to get it to do that. Wow. And then nothing. MN, come on. The MN99 was so good. What have you done here? What have you done? Nope. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. So a little bit of wet grass, not too bad, but again, if you're not going full throttle, you're not going at all. Look, I have to plant the throttle to get it to move. This is a fail. I mean, it looks relatively good. You could probably upgrade. I'd suggest upgrading the electronics. I'm going to leave some links in the description to some WPLs that will do much better than this straight out the box. Go check them out. I certainly wouldn't recommend buying this, the B36 or the other, the 6x6, the B16. Go and buy them, guys, don't buy this. You know where you're going, in the bin. So I'll leave some links in the description to some WPLs which are much better than this MN88. See you next time.